In previous two classes, we have learned how to create order and unordered list. We learn how to create definition list. Today, we are going to learn one thing that is called how to create a form. What is a form? Form is an user way of user interaction. Means through the form user will going to be interacted. It is an user interface. It may happen in some time when we are filled up any form in online. We have seen one form is there, we are filled up the data, and after the clicking to the submission button, that data has going to be transferred to the databases. That is the form. In the form, what things will be there? What are the components of the form? This is the picture of, this is the form. What is there? Lot of components can be there in the form. One is text box, one is radio button, one is checkbox, and one is the submit button. Other components also there for the form, but we are going to learn this 1, 2, 3 and 4 components today. After that we will learn the other ones. So what is the code? HTML code. Will start with the HTML. Body background you can give, you cannot give, there is no problem. But this one is very important. What is there after the body? Form. Then in the form, what is the first component? First component is the text box. To create a text box, we require this tag. What is the tag? Input is the tag. What is the type? Type is the attribute of the input tag. So input space type is equal to text. Means what type of input it will going to take? It will going to take the text input. And name of the object. Name of the object means name of the text box is name. I have given 3 bears. Why? To create the space. So for the text box, what will be the tag? Tag will be the input. Attribute will be the type. And what type of attribute? Text type of attribute. And name we are defined over here, because with the name afterwards we are going to do lot of manipulations over there. Now we'll come to the radio buttons. What is the input? Same thing for the creating the radio buttons. What is the tag? Tag is the input. What is the attribute? Attribute is the type. And what type of attribute? The value the type attribute will take, that is the radio. Means it is going to create the radio buttons. Name, I have given a name and ID. Now what will going to happen over there? Each radio buttons are going to be identified with the name and the ID. What will going to be happen? Each radio button is going to be grouped. What will going to be happen? It will be grouped with the name. Means all are came in the same group, and you cannot choose all. Only one will going to be selected. And ID is the specific identification of that particular radio button. Suppose here what will happen? Input, type, radio, name of the radio button is gender, ID is male. Now I am creating the label for this radio button. Label for male. Male things has been closed over there. Fine. Means the name of the radio button is male. And what is the group? Means all are in the same group. So this is the gender. ID specify the name of the specific button, and name is specifying the group. Now the second one, input type radio. Name is equal to gender, ID is equal to female. Means ID specify the name of that particular radio button, and gender is specify the group. Now we'll come to the next one. What will going to be the next one? The checkbox. Checkbox means all can be selected. In the radio button, what happens? Any one can be selected. In the checkbox, what happens? All can be selected over here. What is the attribute? Type. Tag is the same one. Input. Here attribute is type. Type is equal to checkbox. And name of the checkbox is subject. ID is equal to map. Means with this name we are going to group all the checkboxes, and ID is the specific name of that particular checkbox. We have understood the text box, we have understood the radio button, we have understood the checkbox. Now only one thing is left, that highlighted portions, that how to create a button. Now input, same tag, attribute also the same, type is equal to submit. So what will going to be happen? To create an button, tag will be input, type will be the attribute, input will be the tag, type will be the attribute, that type attribute will take the submit value, and this value we have written the submit. Afterwards with this one we'll do lot of things. Thank you very much.